Welcome to the Legends of Iron. I'm Jon Andersen. Meet my co-hosts, Nick Best and Akim Williams. We're going to have some amazing guests on the show. Buckle up tight, because we're going to be talking about the shit you're not supposed to be talking about. We're going to be discussing anything and everything it takes to become a Legend of Iron.
Legends of Iron is brought to you by MuscleMeds. MuscleMeds is the creator of Carnivore Pure Beef Protein Icing. Beef builds muscle, and Carnivore is the world's #1 selling beef protein. And don't forget to try our new Carnivore flavor, Rocket Pop.
Oh, damn. Whoa, this is it right here.
Wow, this is protein? Delicious.
This is too good to be protein. Woo, we about to change the game with this one.
You're gonna love it. Welcome to another edition of Legends of Iron. I'm Jon Andersen. With me, always my partners in crime, Nick Best and Akim Williams. We have got an exciting show for you today. Why I say exciting? Because this guest is full of excitement. He's full of energy, and he tells you the way it is. NDO Champ, what is going down, my brother? Welcome to the show.
Man, what's up? What's up, man? I hear great things about you, man. I'm happy to be here. Oh, man. What's up, man? What's going on?
Well, why don't you start off by telling our listeners, man, you go around and we see you putting out all these videos where you're going and finding people that are eating the wrong food, you're taking it out of their hands, you're spreading a proper message. Why don't you tell our listeners what your message really is? Break it down for us, brother.
Man, the whole message is that, man, you know what I mean? I just want, like, everybody, when you go in the community, go in our community, you see McDonald's, KFC, Popeyes.
Oh, boy.
You see the kids these days now getting fat, getting sloppy, getting soft. They can't even chase the ice cream truck. You know what I mean? They're slow, ain't no discipline in the house. Kids waking up every day, just walking in the refrigerator, getting whatever they want to eat. You know what I mean? Going out there and just the message, just a motivation, like, you know what I mean? We got to eat healthy, man. We got to take care of ourselves so we can live longer on this earth, you know? So that's the message I say out there, man. Eat healthy, eat clean, take care of yourself, you know? Go in the gym, do something. You got to do something, man, you know? Just get motivating the kids, making people laugh at the same time doing it, you know?
Yeah. There we go. That's it. You know, keeping people's attention, giving them a positive message, man. That's what it's all about. So why don't you tell us how you got started? Obviously, NDO Champ, No Days Off Champ. You've got this great message, great persona. How did this all come together? How did it start, brother?
Oh, man, it's been 14 years, man. It's been a 14 years journey. When I came out of prison, that's when it started. When I came out of jail, I came out September 21st, 2010. When I came out in a federal prison, and I see all my friends doing the same thing I left them doing, you know, and I'm like, wow, what can I do to change the narrative? What can I do to be different? Because that's a lot of things. A lot of guys in the neighborhood, they're afraid to lose. They're afraid to change that transition. You know what I mean? From being in the streets and going to a whole different new world. They're scared of that. They want their friends to be like, oh, you ain't hardcore no more. You doing shows. You going baby on yourself. You going out there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hanging out on the block no more. You feel me? So they start thinking about stuff like that. Be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. You feel me? With me, I just wanted a second chance. You know, I just wanted my first bodybuilding show. I found out the first day. You know what I mean? It was on a Friday. I found out my first bodybuilding show. It was 2012. I think it was June 20th. It was in East Orange. You know what I mean? It was an all-natural show. There's a guy called Paul. He go to Ironbound Fitness now. He seen me walking, and he like, have you ever competed before? And I grabbed him. I'm like, what you say? And yo, come here real quick, man. What you said? You know, he said, compete. Yo, calm down. I said, man, ain't nobody in the neighborhood compete. We ain't no name about bodybuilding. That's my first time hearing about bodybuilding show, you know. And he like, man, he took me upstairs to his gym. I seen Kyle Green pictures, all these guys there on the wall. I'm like, wow, I could see myself doing that. And I went to the show, no experience, nothing. and came first place, you know. I didn't know how to pose. I didn't know how to do nothing. I was just standing on stage doing my own thing, like, you know?
Well, clearly it worked.
Flash your legs. I'm like, you know. Every time I said a quarter turn, I would slam my legs on the floor, bomb, and the judges would be scared.
I love it.
The judges would be scared, man. And then I met Guy, you know what I mean? Because sort of, he was in the back. Guy said, man, listen, if you ever want to take this serious, call me. My gym is in Hawthorne. I ain't had no driver license, no car. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to find my way to get there, man. I was go down there like 5 in the morning, train, and work at Iron Bond, clean up the gym, put the weights back, clean the toilet, do whatever I got to do. You know what I mean? Just keep pushing. I don't know what this was going. I would just, you know what I mean, keep going. Every day was just a job to me, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And one day I just got a break, you know? Yeah, one day I just got a break. BPI Sport called me up 2018. They said, yo, we saw the work that you put in from 2010 to 2018. We think, you know what I mean, we want to sponsor you. And after that, it was a go after that. Give me a break in between now to quit all my job. I was doing 3 jobs. I was working security, working at the Methadone clinic, working at LA Fitness, you know what I mean, sleeping 2 hours a day, then try to go in the gym. I would get
so you were straight up hustling, brother. You were just straight up hustling.
Yeah, man. That's why they called no days off.
That's why it's called no days off.
It wasn't
okay.
No days
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. So
it's good.
Which days off is what summarizes your past. This is this is what you did to get here.
NDO Champ, there's no days off champ. You know what I'm saying? It was the grind.
Which kind of leads me into the whole fact that we have some big news on here. We want to say welcome and congratulations on signing with Team MuscleMeds, Carnivore Nation. You're the newest athlete.
Hey, yo,
congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I was so excited. I was so excited by this company because when I first got into bodybuilding, that's all I used. Yo, I was just a big fan of MuscleMeds. You know what I mean? I was a big fan, man. I used to see Kai and all you guys there on the cover. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, one day. And I DM y'all like 100 times, like, yo, I'm ready, man.
Yeah. So
they're like, man, you still the chicken yet, man. Keep growing.
It's definitely cool to have you, somebody with such high energy and, you know, very passionate about what he does and everything like that on the team. Talk to us a little bit about like your favorite products and, you know, what you love so much about the company.
Oh man, the company is dope. I just love the energy. You know what I mean? Everybody on the team is just laying back, is just supportive. You know what I mean? When you go to the office, Gerard, everybody, the whole squad is, you know what I mean, it's motivating and inspiring. They're happy to see you. When you come into a job or you get a job and everybody's so excited to work with you, you know what I mean? It make you feel like you're at home, you know what I mean? It make you feel like this is a place to be, you know? You're welcome, you know what I mean? Second, the product is incredible, you know what I mean? I've been taking it since day one. My favorite product, I got the mass gainer. Like I told them before I even got with the company, it was a month. I was on the product for a month. You know what I'm saying? I was like 100. I was 245 pounds, and 240, I think 44 pounds. And I was taking the product consistently. You know what I mean? I was in the morning.
I remember you had taken a little break from bodybuilding, and then you finally came back. And you wanted to put on some weight, so that mass gainer definitely helped you gain some weight, right?
That's the mass gainer, yeah.
Well, you know what I love about this story? You know what I love about this story? For all you listeners out there, hear what he just said. He was trying to make his way, was hustling, working multiple jobs. He was trying to get a sponsorship. He was DMing MuscleMeds 100 times trying to get their attention. So for all you out there, just realize when you want something, you got to go fucking get it. Don't sit back in your chair and think someone's going to come knock on your fucking door. Success does not knock on your fucking front door. You got to go make it. And DMing MuscleMeds 100 times clearly helped him get his position. So all you guys out there, just remember, fucking hustle, man. Go get this shit.
Got to hustle. After 14 years, they finally responded. You know,
I think it also attributes to the fact that, you know, you're a great ambassador. And MuscleMeds recognize that in you. They recognize your hard work, and also they somebody like you standing behind the products, especially the fact that you could use them to pack on muscle, the zero lactose, a lot of stuff that we believe in and stuff that will help us succeed in terms of fitness and everything like that. You're a testament to all of that. So definitely happy to have you on the team. I know Gerard is really happy to sign you, and we also, from Nick, John, and I, we're really happy to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
And the fucking message that I love the most, brother, because I got to tell you, Champ, I didn't understand that that No Days Off was actually talking about your hustle to get here. That's what I fucking love, that's what it's all about. Because it's what people don't understand is they look at us, they say, oh man, these guys are here, but they didn't see the fucking decade where we were busting our asses where they couldn't see us. Once you finally get into the spotlight, oh, he popped out of nowhere. Bullshit. I've been fucking busted on my ass for a decade, but nobody can see it.
I tell you, I said, look, I got 20,000 videos when I was when Instagram never exists. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We was doing 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 dips, and 1,000 crunches, working at the park for $5 an hour. You training somebody $5 an hour, they go in the pocket and they get $2.50. You got 5 kids home, and you got to come home with no milk. You understand what I'm saying? You coming home, your daughter looking at you like, Daddy, where's the milk? You look at it, and all your friends that in the street driving Mercedes, big cars, they coming to you and be like, yo, bro, man, what is you doing? What you doing? You have to park all day training for $5. All you have to do is just make one run. And I said, my man,
so, bro, what of all the hustling you did to get where you are? First off, my hat's off to you, brother. I fucking love it. Tell us about one of the worst, when I say worst, just the toughest, lowest paying jobs that you had to hold down in your pathway to get here. It sounds like you're working 2-3 jobs at a time. Some of those motherfuckers had to be brutal.
The worst brutal is knowing your potential, knowing that what you're worth, knowing where you're going, knowing like this route that I'm going on. You know what I'm saying? The dedication route I'm going on, it's going to get me somewhere. Like I'm seeing at the end of the tunnel, it's black, it's dark, but I know it's a light. Everybody don't see that light only me. But you pointing yourself in a predicament where you know you could lose your life any given time. It's like me doing security at night, working security after leaving the gym at 11 o'clock. So my schedule, I got a job at the methadone clinic. I start my work at 5 a.m. in the morning. I work from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. My kids get out of school at 3. So I live in North Brunswick. So I work in Irvington. That's a 45-minute drive. I get up work at 2 p.m., punch out, jump in the car, drop the kids from school, drive back to Kearney. That's all the way another 45 hours, switch cars, switch the kids and take the kids and put in my wife's car. I go to Kearney and I work in Kearney or Ironbound, Fitness, whatever gym open at that time, from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. The gym closed at 10 p.m. So now after 10 p.m., I go in the shower, take a shower. 11 p.m., I got to be at the club. I work at one of the dangerous clubs in North. So 11 o'clock, I put my boots on, my black shoe on. I'm a security. The club closes at 3. The club closes at 3. I got to get everybody out of the club before I even get paid $80 or $60. So I don't work almost 8 hours putting my life on the line to protect these people for $60. So 3 o'clock, I'm like, damn, I got to be to work at 5. I'm a 45-hour drive away from the club to my house. So if I even go home before I could take a nap, I'm back up. You know what I'm saying? So
Jesus Christ.
Yo,
how many years did you do that? You basically working around the clock, taking care of kids and working. You only had a few hours a day to sleep. How long did you do that?
From 2011 to 2018.
Oh my God. So we could literally we could calculate how many hours of sleep you had in that decade. That would have been very much.
I couldn't turn pro. I couldn't eat right. I couldn't sleep right, but I was training to the max. And the worst thing about the job is that I got a call on my day off. The one day off I can't work at the club, I got a call. The owner said, listen, I don't like what's going on in this club right now. I got 2 promoters. They got a lot of gang members in the club. I think something about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Please just come for 1 hour boom, boom, I'm gonna give you $80. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 weeks for competition. That's what I was doing. It was 2014 November. It was a show in November. In December, I think that was the Garden State. One of the for me to turn pro, for me to qualify, for me to get qualified before I could become a pro. So I'm training hard, I'm eating good, I'm training, looking good. I'm 230 pounds, looking good. I'm like, damn, I need this $80 to go get some asparagus. I could get me some salmon, boom, boom, boom. So I'm thinking about the money. I go to the job. About 1:45 p.m., 1:45 p.m. fight open up. So I took the guys out of the club. I'm like, yo, bro, take that outside. So while they take it outside, the kid went in the car, popped the trunk, boom, 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 start shooting. Somebody right next to me, the bullet penetrated the guy's neck, that right next to me. So I'm looking at it, I'm like,
holy
wow.
shit.
So he holding his neck, blood dripping. I'm standing by the door, my legs start getting numb.
Oh, that's when you got shot.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on. Why am I? So when I look down, my whole legs is bleeding. The bullet penetrated my legs. 3 weeks from the competition. So now I went to the doctor. I told the doctor, I'm like, yo, I got 3 weeks to be out on stage. The doctor said, you fucking crazy? Man, you just got shot. Man, you talking about a show. You got to do a surgery.
You just got shot. That tells you right there. That's when the doctor tells you.
I told the doctor, I said, listen, you don't understand my language right now. Listen.
They got time to bleed.
I don't care about the big getting shot. I care about in 3 weeks. I need to get qualified for national. I said, he said, listen, man. He said, it's going to take you 8 months before you even start walking again. I said, yo, wrap my shit up, man. I called my homeboy. I said, yo, pick me up from this hospital and take me to the gym. So I got to the gym. I started training upper body every day. You know what I'm saying? Upper body. Then November, I think the show was November. I got shot November 17, 2014. And the show was 3 weeks from that. I got shot October 17, 2014. And the show was in November. The show was at the college.
Yeah, I remember.
College
King's College.
Patterson.
Yes.
The college by Patterson. What a college in Patterson? It's a college in Patterson. They always do the show with masks and and they always do the show down there in Patterson in 2014. So when I got to the show, they look at me like, damn, champ, we heard you got shot 3 weeks ago. Oh, we sorry for what happened. I said, don't be sorry for me because I'm doing this show today.
I'm here to compete. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to rock.
So I went in the back. I took the bandage off my legs and grabbed it. You know what I mean? You know, when you go in the bathroom, they got a show. They got other shows with duct tape on the wall in the bathroom. So I took the duct tape off, put it to the bullet hole of my leg. So I can't come on stage with that bandage. So I took the bandage off, put the duct tape to the bullet hole, and they called heavyweight. When I came outside, it's like about 12 people, 12 competitors. And I'm in the middle. We going back to back in like 5 minutes on stage. You know, bodybuilding, every pull start with your legs. You got to squeeze your legs. So every time I squeeze my legs, it's like the blood about to explode through the duct tape. So they had me in the middle the whole time, switching me back and forth, and my whole body getting numb. You know what I mean? So after that, they took me out of the show. I didn't quit. I stood there. We came back. They had to pick the best 5 out of 13. So they called first place, second place, third place, fourth place. And the judge would look at me and say, wow. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no coach. You ain't know you know what I'm saying? Nobody behind you. My son, I got over 30 guys that trained with me for the past 2011 to 2014. Ain't nobody show up. Because you got to understand in life, champ. You got to understand when life knocked you down, when you get knocked down, if you can look up, you can get up. God going to test you through them times to see who's going to rock with you when you're going through them times. But I don't get mad at nobody because this is my vision. This is my journey. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The only person who is my son. My son 9 years. My son like 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's like, come on, Dad. Come on, let's go. No days off. Let's go. And when I came 5th place, I give the trophy to my son. I said, listen. I said, look around you. You see any of my friends around me? I said, you see anybody here? I'm shot. I can't even take my gym back. I ain't even got my nails. You 8 years old. But the whole thing is that if I quit right now, if I give up and go in a wheelchair and sit down and go on Instagram for people to feel sorry for me, oh, can you give me cash out? Can you go for me? I just got shot. I said, I'm going to go out like a coward. I said, this shit is not plan B. This is a plan A shit. This shit got to work. I can't go back. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got shot, the landlord coming to me, asking me for rent money. I said, yo, I just got shot 2 days ago. You know, yo, I ain't care about that. I need my rent.
You know, and this is really important for people to hear, because a lot of kids now these days don't get this. They do not understand or even fathom what you're saying. Yeah. They got to realize there isn't a safety net there.
Yeah.
You are getting things done at a level that people just can't do because they don't have the mental fortitude to do that. They don't have the motivation and the drive to do that. And it's a really impressive. It's amazing what you've managed to do.
I love it. 100%. I so agree, Nick. And one thing you see clearly, he does not have a plan B. It's you fucking make plan A work. There's no plan B, because when you have a plan B, that means you're not giving it all to plan A. That's hardcore shit, bro. Now it's very easy for me to see MuscleMeds is a hardcore brand. Well, now it's easy to see why they brought you on board, my brother, because that's the fucking hardcore shit there. Yeah. I gotta tell you, we've done a lot of fucking shows, and nobody stood up here and told a fucking story like that.
It's the right team, man. You know?
It's a real story. I remember you getting shot and you competing, and everybody was talking. And you stayed the course and did the show.
I think it was the guest posting at one of them shows, man. You was guest posting at one of them shows.
Yeah. That's where we met. I believe that's where we met the first time, or was it at Diamond Gym we met the first time?
Yeah.
I think it was. I've known Champ for a while, and for all the listeners out there listening, you know, I met Champ back, I think was 2014, 2015, when I was doing a series for Generation Iron. We were filming a series for Generation Iron, and we were filming the series at a Diamond Gym out in Maplewood, New Jersey. And Champ was one of the guys that trained at Diamond Gym, and for some reason, everybody in the gym paid attention, because when he trains with a lot of passion. You know, you're gonna know he's training in the gym. Like that. Yeah, you know he's gonna train in the gym. So at that time I was filming the series. You know, I talked to the producer, and I'm like, well, listen, I know this guy, and he has a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of drive. I think we should put him in the series, like have him come shoot with me, so I could give him some exposure and like let the world know who Champ is. And they agree with me.
Blessing, man. That was a blessing, man.
Exactly. They agree with me, and they're like, okay,
that changed a lot.
That changed a lot for you. Yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah.
So I'm always the type of person, like, I'm not like a regular bodybuilder. If I see somebody that has potential and is very passionate about this stuff, I'm gonna do my best to help them. I'm not gonna basically like try to shun them, or like, nah, like you try to take my shine or anything like that. Nah, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna do my best to give you that spotlight. And I did that, you know, and it worked out amazing for Champ. You know, they loved him. They loved him on camera. They even went so far that introduced you to that strength war stuff. And then you just took it from there, and you just ran with it, man. You just ran with it, man.
The whole movie, just one connection, one video that Akim put me in. And it was so exciting, because I don't know what the video was going. All I know, I'm training with my brother. Cameras around. I'm pushing my brother to be great. This is Sean. This is show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My job, you know what I'm saying, to push Akim to the greatest. He getting ready for a show. I was getting ready for a show too. No, 2017. Yeah, with 2017, I was getting ready for the New Jersey State Championship. You know what I'm saying? And I won the show that day. I won the show that month. I think a couple of months from there. And you helped me with the posing, the routine, everything. I didn't know how to pose. You're like, Champ, listen. Yeah. And every time you open, I had to open my back, do the back live spread. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I say, in my mind, I say, I can't tell me to do that. I gotta open it up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about bodybuilding, but the idea is that when I did my first show, when I went in the back, it was a different world. It was a different world. It was a different environment. You know what I'm saying? The girls doing push-up, they got the rubber band, they got the rice cake, they got, you know, it's a different world from the street world. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. And since I've been in the bodybuilding, I have kids. And I've been, you know what I'm saying, grown men. I used to go into prison, murderers, drug dealers. They have transformed their life in the gym because I bring everybody together and say, listen, oh, damn, Chip was locked up 24 hours in a day for 3-4 years. Chip did everything we did in the neighborhood. If Chip could come home and change his mindset and change his life and have that confidence in himself, we all could do the same thing. We don't need no recommendation for nobody. I don't need to come to you and be like, yo, bro, I want to do the show. Man, I don't need that. I'm gonna show you that. I don't need your opinion. I ain't want because that's what a lot of kids do, and they kill their confidence. They go to the homeboy like, yo, bro, I'm thinking I want to do a show. Yo, bro, you ain't got, look at your back, man, too small. Look at, you got to wait 3-4 years. You don't know how to rap. You ain't know how to sing. They just kill your dream and you demolish it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to leave that step. They're comfortable with you where you at. They could have a conversation where you at. The moment you start to change your life and be better and do something better, you start seeing that hate, that envy, that jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you think you're better than me type stuff. You feel me? So now they're trying to push you down.
The only people that are going to give you shit are the people that are doing less than you. The people that are doing more, they try to bring you up. And that's exactly what you're talking about, champ. You got out and you made the best of it, and all the dudes that were still doing the same shit, they wanted to bring you back. But the people that are busting their ass and doing what they're bringing you up, just like Ox giving you opportunities. So, brother, my hat is off to you. I got to tell you, I did not understand that NDO was developed in terms of you're grinding on the way here. That's good shit, brother. That's
that is awesome.
That's fucking hardcore. I thought you was training up a fucking cool stage, man, for getting on for fucking social media, but that was your mantra. That's what you was living. That's what you were doing to get here. And that's the shit right there, brother. I fucking love it.
Just seeing somebody live that did it. That was all I need. A lot of the time you see bodybuilder on TV, you see Akim live. This 300-pound monster is in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this man breathed the same air as me. That man, you know what I'm saying? That man is I'm looking at this man. He did it. And he teach me how to do it.
And you're changing. You're influencing a lot of you. You got, brother. You're influencing a lot of youngsters, a lot of younger lives in the right direction, and that's what it's all about. It doesn't get any better than that. You know,
100%.
You know what I mean? Coming for you guys, man. And now with the best team, I could put my weight back on. You know what I'm saying? The muscle mass. Got the
so you talked about having kids. How many kids you got, bro? You said you had 5 kids?
I got 5. I got 5 kids right now. I got 3 boys, 2 girls.
No shit. How old are you?
Wow.
Yeah, I got 16. I got 16 right now. I got 15, 14. I got 11 and 10. My daughter 11 and the other one 10.
Listen, what do you want from the guy? The guy was locked up for a while. He came out and he just did the business, man.
But you know what messed me up, man? You know what? When I had my first son, I used to pray to God every day for me to get locked up, man. I used to pray to God, I said, when the people gonna come get me? When am I gonna get caught doing whatever I'm doing? You know what I mean? Because I got a son now. At least I could go in and do whatever I got to do and come back and be the man to him. You know what I'm saying? So when I got arrested, they came to me. I said, thank you. I told the officer, I said, thank you. He said, what you call me? What you tell me? I said, thank you. I said, thank you. And when I went in there from day 1 to the day I came out, I ain't take a day off. When I walk in there, everybody that was doing 20 years, 30 years, they're coming to me. They want to work out with me. And that's why I knew I had a passion to motivate and inspire other people. Because I come in there with smile. I'm not worried, but I'm like, yo, I'm alive. I made it alive.
Well, shit, if you can motivate the people in prison, you can easily motivate the people on the outside.
And that's why I knew. I said, because they used to come to me every day, gave me macro soup, food. Like, yo, bro, You know what I'm saying? I got 10 more years left, man. Can I work out with you? So I do morning shift, I got evening shift, I got night shift. So we would do like about 1,000 pull-ups, 1,000 dip, 1,000 punches, 1,000 burpee, 1,000 mountain climbers, push-up dips. We would do some abs and we'll run the whole track. So we had a routine every day with different people. You understand what I'm saying? People for different state. You know, I don't care what color you are, where you from, where gang you from. Listen, I'm into fitness. I don't care about that. If you're going to come in my circle, this is what we're going to do 24/7. We're not playing spades. We're not playing dice. We're not in the bathroom smoking weed. We're not doing none of that.
Yeah, that's it. That's fucking beautiful, bro.
We was getting right. It wasn't no days off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'll be going state to state doing the competition, the pull-up, the bench competition. I was doing it in prison every Wednesday. Last man standing. Last man standing on that pull-up bar. I don't care you from Georgia, you from Atlanta, you from LA, you from New York. I want to see the strongest in this prison, y'all. I want to see who can hold their own.
Yeah.
And brother was getting scrapped off.
That's it. That's it. That's good shit, brother. Push the limits on the inside, push the limits on the outside. As long as you're going to push the limits wherever you are, aren't you? That's the way to go, baby.
I think home, I already know that if I could change them boys' their life in there that was going through, you know, I mean, some people that was in there, they wasn't built to be in there. Everything was all fun and games, chilling outside, but when they went in there, somebody telling them what to eat, what to shit, what to stand, turning the lights off, turning the phone off, locked down for 23 hours. They're going crazy. They're losing their mind. The only thing you got in is fitness. You got to beat your body up for your body to get worn down, for you to get asleep. Or you're going to still be living outside.
Yeah.
Now, you here now. Somebody smack your girl, your daughter, your son. You can't do nothing about it. You got to deal with what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 1,000 pull-up until we can't do it no more, until our body is done. Go to bed, wake up, do it again.
And how much do you think that affected people in there when you're leading like this? How did their everyday lives change while we were there and you're doing this? How much the improvement that they got out of it, how noticeable was it to watch them go from over here to over here in a matter of weeks?
It was incredible, man. I had kids right now at home that came home. They could always they follow me. They could always testify what I did for them in prison. You know what I'm saying? They came in there. Someone that came in there dressed out. You know what I mean? On pills. You know what I'm saying? On all type. They live in that street life. Remy pills every night. So in the street, they have a weapon on it, so they're comfortable. When they go in there, they're weak. They're soft. No energy. They can't be. You know what I'm saying? They're going through recovery. So grabbing them, waking them up, pushing them, making understand the body, the full potential, the strength within them to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Not even pushing them through the workout, but pushing them mentally and understand, like, I'm training you to go out there and stay out there, not to come back in here. Don't get comfortable in here.
Exactly.
We just here for a little bit of vacation. We're gonna be out of here. You're not doing life. I don't care. You got 20 years, 10 years. You got a date. You got a release date.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that day gonna come. They can't stop it. You can't stop the clock. So what are you doing to prepare yourself when you go out there? Mentally, physically, spiritually, what are you doing? Are you prepping yourself?
And that is absolutely amazing.
Workout, I'm motivating them. I'm tapping into their head. It's not just doing push-up, that's it. I'm tapping into their mind. You know what I mean?
I fucking love this, brother. This is good shit.
Explain to us how that kick come about. That famous kick that you got going. The walk and the kick.
Yo, the walk and the kick is crazy. I ain't be expecting to happen. So I'm sitting down. I train this kid, and he like, yo, let's do a skit. I said, a skit? What am I do a skit with you? I'm in a workout. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the gym and tear shit up. That's what I do. I could make 100 content in an hour just working out. I could grab a dumbbell and do 100 sets of a dumbbell, different body part. And I could do 100 sets of free weight all day. I don't need to go outside and create content. You're like, man, Champ, I just want you to do a skit with me. I said, all right, man. So this was real. It was personal. I said, all right. In my mind, I created in my mind, I said, if I was a trainer and I believe in somebody come to me and say, Champ, you know what I'm saying? I'm very motivated. I want to lose weight. I'm overweight. You know what I'm saying? My lady don't like me no more. When I go in the house, I turn the lights off before I take off my clothes. I look in the mirror. So I create a character that's speaking to me. So this is what they're telling me. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. I want to make a changes. I need this, man. I need you to help me. So now as a coach, I said, okay, I'm going to take my personal time. I'm going to train for an hour. Sometimes I'm going to extend that hour to 2 hours. So now I create a diet, a nutrition plan for you, 6 weeks. We got to stick on this. This is what we got to do. Now, after that, after training, I drive behind you for an hour, trying to see your next move. You pop and went into Dunkin' Donuts and grabbed and grabbed 3 boxes of donuts. So that was the skit that I created in my head that went and had over 180 million views all over the world. So now I'm thinking in my head, I seen him. I just jumped out of my car. Then I walk him about, open the door, went to him, kick the door, grab him. Like, yo, what you doing, man? Man, I've been driving behind you for 1 hour. You can't stay dedicated for 1 hour? How you gonna lose weight? Are you serious? Stop. You know what? I'm not training with you no more. Get your ass out of here. You feel me? So the anger, the passion in the skit, ESPN, every fitness people in the world pick it up because they could relate. That angry trainer that just want the best for his client. But when they walk and they kick, then you got soccer player using the soccer page. You got NFL. You got everybody just using that little clip, just walking. And now when you go on your phone and somebody send you a text and you want to just text the walk, they got a button that you can press and you send it to them. You know what I mean? So you become
you became an emoji.
Yeah.
That's what you know you made it. You have your own emoji.
Oh, I know.
My daughter was telling me how to use it. She's like, Daddy, when you call something, you press trainer, your face come up first, and the walk just come up. Like you Google NDO Champ, the first thing you see is the walk. But that's how it came out, man. And everybody just start calling me, yo, can you do a skit with me? I'm like, all right, man. You know what I mean? But I got to do it my way. You know what I'm saying? It got to be my way. Sure. I don't care what y'all do, but I got to give the people what they need, the motivation, the inspiration. I don't care. It got to be done my way. It got to be inspiring. You know what I mean? It's not, because I have a platform. I done turned out so many money that people come to me like, yo, I give you 10,000 to do this video with me. And when I look at the page, I'm not bringing your page to my audience. You know what I'm saying? I got kids that watch me every day. You know what I mean? So it's just about being respectful and respecting the brand you with, respecting the people that follow you, that make it happen for you, you know?
Yeah. That's good shit, brother. Again, man, I'm sitting here enjoying listening to you talk, and I'm realizing, goddamn, there's so much more behind the name than I ever understood.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I fucking love it, man.
Oh, 100%. When they see the skit, they don't see where, you know what I mean, the kid, like my whole team, nobody know my past. My whole team, I met them through Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I give them the opportunity, like how my brother Akim give me an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He don't know me from nowhere. He like, yo, this guy gonna be somebody. You know what I mean? This guy, the world need to see this person. So when people DM me and be like, you're Champ, you know what I mean? I'm a big photographer. I do this, I do that. I'm a creative director, I do this. All right, come on. Show me what you got. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fire you. You're gonna fire yourself because I'm gonna be me 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna be me 24/7. You ain't
how old are you?
What you see, that's what you're gonna see in real life.
How old are you, brother?
I just turned 38.
Oh my God!
I love it, baby. That's what it's all about. Because age is just a number. I mean, fucking Nick and I, we're fucking collecting Social Security over here.
We're not quite. Not quite. We're getting there.
Listen, John.
That's the motivation. You know,
John, you got Nick. John got to speak for himself.
Yeah, John used to speak.
You got that gauntlet.
We got a few more. We got a few more years to collect Social Security, but there's I love that you're 38 because I'll tell you, age is just a number. I mean, fuck, over 50, life just keeps getting better and better if you're still fucking taking care of yourself, and that's what your message is all about. So when you're still walking around fucking kicking trays of Dunkin' Donuts out of people's hands, and you're 50 years old, the message is going to be even stronger.
Yeah, it'll be stronger.
100%.
Different era, different environment.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Different audience.
I love it.
And people love it, man. People love it, man. I go places, man. The love is so much, man. You know what I mean? I go to Expo, the line is long. The kids, the fans, you know what I mean? They show so much love and support. And I think I was in LA last week, and I went to the Expo. It's like I was hosting an event, and like 100 people for 3-4 hours. I couldn't even get a break. I couldn't get a water. It was so much people coming over. And one of my boys was like, "Oh, I'm hungry, man. I gotta eat." And I grabbed it. I said, "Bro, I used to work 18 hours a day. 18 hours a day. And I ain't used to eat. And I'm doing what I love to do. You think I'm gonna complain to eat?"
Nice. Nice.
I'll be up for 20 hours. Just like,
That's fucking beautiful.
That's awesome.
This is the movement that we cry for. This is the movement that we grind for. This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta stay hungry. And that's what people lost, that hunger. You gotta stay hungry. I was training when the pandemic came, the gym was closed. Every bodybuilder's panicked. A lot of bodybuilders panicked. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna lose my sponsor came to me and tell me, "Hey, champ, hey, listen, we gotta cut you off, man. No disrespect, we gotta go." I said, "No problem, it's okay." You know what I mean? Got 5 kids that just called me, turn me off. It's all right, no problem. I respect that. I thank you for the time I was with you guys. Boom, boom, boom. I respect that. You know what I mean? Shit happens. So I said, okay. So what I gotta do now, I had to transition myself, put myself in a whole different mindset. So what I did, I started boxing, I started running, I started doing 15.8 miles. I started jogging, I started training, I started, you know what I'm saying, and start talking in different audience. And now you start getting, I went from 260 pounds to 212 pounds. I'm looking like a top model, and a boxer company calling me. You know what I'm saying? Lean muscle, people calling me. You know what I'm saying? Creating a whole different avenue. It's COVID. You can't get big no more. You're not doing, you know what I'm saying? No shows.
Yep.
Well, shit, doing that stuff, you know, obviously you change your training, change your look. That's a hell of a lot easier than working 3 fucking jobs, man. That's a lot easier than doing
job.
Yeah, I mean, working 3 jobs, doing the transition like you're talking about's a piece of cake. You already went through the hard shit, which is working 3 jobs and taking care of your family. It doesn't get any harder than that. Fuck. You know?
I said, this is a piece of cake.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? That was one of the hardest jobs for agents to lose that 50 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
It started with 2 miles, you know what I mean? But one thing about the training, it took me to a whole different place because people that used to train heavy weights when you would never come around. People that used to go to the gym and bang weight, you in a whole different rocket right now. You can't call them like, yo, let's run 10 miles. They're like, what you talking about? That's a different level.
Were you thinking about getting into boxing or doing a boxing match or something?
I was in Miami in the ring. So they tried to offer me, set me up for a celebrity boxing match. I told them, money right, I'm ready. We still ready, man. You know what I mean? I'm a born athlete, you know what I mean? I could transition anytime. You know what I mean?
Because I'm too, when I see you kicking these, you know, people are holding their fast food trays, you're kicking that shit. You got that flexible leg. I thought this motherfucker must have been a kickboxer.
But that's why we try to tend the youth, right? The whole thing I'm trying to bring the bodybuilder understand that we are not safe. We are not, you know what I mean? We could move, you know what I'm saying? You can see my brother 300-pound pulsing, stretching out, doing all type of, you know what I mean? All that we could do pull-up, dips, we could do whatever we want to do with our body and to bring the fun back into bodybuilding where, you know what I'm saying, they're seeing a bodybuilder out there laughing, smiling, joking with the people It motivated people. Back in the days, you couldn't even come to a bodybuilder and say it was smack. You know what I mean? It was all about that work. It was all about, you know what I'm saying? It was like straight. Because it's a big, you know what I mean? That was their word. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was motivated by them, but it couldn't embrace that. So we try to bring fun to them. Like, okay, we're the bodybuilder, but at the same time, we here for you guys. Like Akim would stop and show somebody, nah, you can't do that. Come here. Pose like this. Show your muscle like this. Flex like this. Put your chest up. Back then, it was just people just by themselves. They see somebody doing something wrong. They don't care. They got an earpiece on. They just focus on the workout. They're moving. You understand what I'm saying? So we changing that narrative and let people come back to the world and bring a whole different audience to bodybuilding. We go to basketball. I done box, train with the best boxer in the world. I done did video with the best trainers, the celebrities in the world. Then when I come down and do a bodybuilding show, all these audience follow me. They want to see what Champ doing. So now they're watching bodybuilding. Oh, we didn't know he does that. We thought he just keep people food. Now I draw you to my whole world.
So, who were your early inspirations, brother? Everybody seems like somewhere along the way, you come in contact with somebody that, man, you just meet that person like it just lights your fire. Who were some of your early inspirations?
Damn. It like that early?
Yeah.
Wow. Like I said, I said, but man, the only person that ever came, I knew the sport I was going through was Akim. I was the only person that came through that path. Nobody ever came to where we was at. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever came where we was at. Like the road I was going, I'm like, okay, saying this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like saying this whole path, I can't come in and being nice and showing love and be like, man, my brother made it on that big stage. He made it. That was the hope. And that's what the kids need is this. There's something to push for. Even during the pandemic, in the pandemic, I was doing 1,000 push-ups every day with the youth for 3-4 months, the whole pandemic. Every morning, 11 a.m., we're doing 1,000 push-ups. But it came to a point where I say, you know what? It's not just about push-up. You know what I mean? All these little sponsors that give me watches, jewelry and stuff. Let me give it out to these kids and see how can they push themselves better than where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I come on stage to them, I'm like, yo, who give me the most push-ups? I give you a brand new watch. Somebody do 400 straight. Okay. Next time, the next day, I got another brand new watch. Who gonna do that? Somebody come with 1,000. You know what I mean? To a point, I seen a person did 1,300 push-ups straight. Because you know why? Because it set a goal. You set a goal. You said something. They see something that they want to go after.
I mean, you're telling me you watched somebody in person do 1,300 push-ups without break?
And guess what? I ain't even mailed the watch to him. I flew to LA and give it to him myself.
No shit. Jesus Christ.
I got on
crazy
the flight.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And I got, like me, I like facts. Everything I do it with facts. You know what I'm saying? I got videos on his page with me in LA. Like, yo, congrats for doing 13 push-ups straight. You know what I mean? On my live.
Wow. That's pretty,
you know,
pretty admirable, brother.
You got to say something to somebody deep in order for them to do 13 push-ups straight. No knees touching the floor.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the man tricep was about to pop out.
Yeah, you think?
I was scared. Like, I'm on a live, like, and everybody on live counting. Everybody on live counting, like, yo, it's 1,000, 1,001, 1,002. You know what I'm saying? And he kept on.
How long did it take?
Yeah, no shit. How long did that take?
It took an hour, 30 minutes. Oh, I'm on live for like an hour.
He did push-ups for an hour and 30 minutes. That's amazing. That is absolutely insane.
I'm looking, I'm like, wow. And he kept saying, Champ, we do it for the youth, Champ. NDO Nation. NDO No Days Off Nation, man. We do it for the youth. He said, Champ, you motivate me, man. I got to do it for them. So I've been following you. And the crazy part about this, man, that thing that changed my life, the most amazing things is somebody come to you. Like, we live in a moment where I don't care how long you've been doing bodybuilding. I don't care how long you've been doing this. The moment somebody come to you and say, you said something or you did something that changed my life. That's it. That's what counts.
That's it.
That's what changed you for the rest of everything.
It doesn't get any better than that, man. When you can change people's lives for the better, you've got a gift, man, and you got to keep doing that, because we need more people on this earth that are here to change people's life for the better. So you keep that shit up, brother. That's fucking amazing stuff there.
And I when I got shot, I went back doing security again because I went back. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't win shows because one of my legs was bigger than the other. So I was trying to build my legs up. So I'm like, damn, the kids, you know what I mean? Nothing changed. The only thing that changed, you got shot. The bill's still the same. Kids got to go to school. You know what I mean? The rent's still the same. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing changed. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Sometimes I will be like, I go do security at another club and I pray to God, I say, please, Lord, don't let nothing spark. don't let nobody act stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in from the front of the door, searching the people. It's a kid and his girl in the back. And this kid is just looking at me. I'm like, yo, I hope the kid don't want no problem, man. This, you know what I mean? I just did legs, man. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to chill. I'm trying to get this $60 and go home, man. And he just like this. And he got to me. So he got to me. The first thing he did, he got on his knees and he grabbed my legs. And his girl looked at him like, babe, what the fuck you doing? Like, yo, babe, you grabbed another man's leg. So I don't know how to react. I said, bro, you good? He said, Champ, you changed my life. He said, God first, but you second. I'm like, what you talking about? He said, Champ, I used to watch you since 2011. This is 2017 we're talking now. So I used to watch you and go on the field, no days off, train with my coach. And your Champ said, no days off. Come on, boom. He said, I was the beast on the football field. My goal was to get my mother out of the hood. My goal is to go to the NFL, Champ. And I play the game. I ain't skip no meal. I ain't skip no work. I ain't duck no rep. He said, but the neighborhood my mother was living in, after practicing all night, when I go home, the kids my age, they're on my mother post saying crack, saying cocaine to the neighbors. So I told one of the kids, I said, bro, you can sell these things. I don't tell you what to sell it, but you can't sell it for my mother door. And the kid, you know, a couple of girls looking, so he get a little, you know what I mean? Like, what? He said, bro, I just saying just get out of my mother way. You know what I mean? Like, this is my mother door. So he like, oh, what you want to do? So the kid said, you ain't want to fight me. That's one thing we're not going to do. He like, what? So the kid took his shirt off. But you got to understand, that kid don't take no days off. I'm talking about knots everywhere. Like, chisel. You know what I'm saying? So when other kids seen that, he like, all right, I'll be back. I said, all right, that's what I thought. Went right around the corner, grabbed his gun, shot him in the stomach like 3 or 4 times. Oh. So now he go to the hospital. He get in a coma. They did an operation. The doctor said you would never train again. Can't do push-up, can't walk, can't do nothing. It's over. So he felt discouraged. He like, Mom, just took the plug out. Just, you know what I mean? Let me just die. Because my dream never going to come through. You feel me? So Mom said, don't talk like that, son. I bought you a new phone. And give it an iPhone. He downloaded a video. I just did a video with one of my boys, and I was doing legs. And before the video started, and I came in the camera, I said, listen, I ain't never make excuses. The doctor said I want to walk. The doctor said I want to train for 8 months. But guess what? The next day I got shot. I was in the gym. 3 weeks later, I went and did my competition and came 5th place. You know what I'm saying? I'm the realest. Nothing going to stop me. You know what I mean? I'm unstoppable. I'm unbreakable. I'm untouchable. Look at it. I'm on the last press. I got 10 plays each side, 15 reps, 5 sets. You know what I mean? Nobody can stop me. So he said that video changed his life. He said, Champ got shot and he did it. I could do it. So he telling me this thing. He got up off his floor. He said, Champ, don't do it for them. Do it for us. Do it for us that go through the pain. Do it for us that went through it. You speaking to us. You touching us. You giving us another day, another hope. He like, yo, do it for us, man. And when I look at that job, I say, you know what? Last night, I got jumped by 10 Mexicans that bust bottle on my head. They did all type of shit. Yeah, you know, they get drunk. You know what I mean? They get drunk. You say, Poppy, you gotta go home. And no. Me not ready to go home. I said, my man, you gotta go home. Before you look, they come from the back. You like 8, 10 on that. Bah, bah, bah. So I look at that kid testimony. I say, you know what? Let me just go find a gym and just train. Just do what I do, man. Because the kids need me. If I die today doing this job, I don't cherish my life, it would never be another NDO champ. You know what I mean? And I just stopped doing security.
Nice.
That's it for me. I just packed my stuff. I was out. To the lady, hey, she like, 10 o'clock, where you going? I said, nah, I gotta go. $50.
Well, brother, there's
that.
always one thing. The most powerful lessons that you're ever going to learn is when you learn from somebody that leads by example. And brother, you fucking done that. You know, you lead by example. You work through the tough times, and the tough times don't stop you. You just keep burning. You keep pushing, and you get through it, and you overcome that adversity. And that's all of these people that you've changed their lives. They see that in you, and they see you don't quit. And that's what's changing their lives, brother. And that's beautiful. Absolutely fucking beautiful. I love it. You know, keep it going, baby. Keep it going. I got to tell you, I'm still sitting here going, fuck it, because I did not know the beginning. I did not know that you were working 3 jobs to get to where you needed to go. And that there tells the tale. Right there, when someone is doing what they got to do, and sometimes what you got to do, most people can't even imagine doing it, but you did it anyway. And you got where you want to go. And now, I mean, literally you're in a position where you're changing lives. And the best part is you continue to change lives. You're using your platform to do it on a bigger, better scale. And that's exactly what we need, brother. So fucking good shit. Keep that going, baby. I got to tell you. Thank you, guys.
That is amazing.
My OGs in the game, man.
I'm telling you,
one
man.
of the best podcasts I've been on. I did so many podcasts. I'm like, man, to see my OG, they give me that good advice and understanding what we're doing. And that's why I be telling the oldest guys in the gym. I said, salute the youngest guys that are coming up. Salute them. Give them that courage. You know what I'm saying? Push them. Don't hit on them. Don't push them away. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't push them away, because we building this bridge for them. Mm-hmm. When we get old, they can go out here across the street sometime. They like, yo, that's my OG. Yo, back up. Because we, you know what I'm saying, we give them the Jews. We give them the Jews. I gotta keep pushing, man. Like, you got to stay hungry. I be telling them, like, yo, I don't care where you from, what country you from, what nationality you from, what neighborhood you from. You will only make it when you have heart. You got to have heart. You got to want it. You got to get out of that comfort zone. That zone that you're comfortable in. A man who is comfortable is a dead man walking. That's a dead motherfucker. Your daughter, your kids gonna laugh at your ass when you die. They're gonna spit on your grave.
No, it's the truth. I mean, one of the best pieces of advice I got when I was young. It said security is your worst enemy, because as soon as you're secure, you're gonna sit back and you're relaxed. What you got to keep yourself where you're ready to do what you've got to do at all times, and being uncomfortable, being a little bit scared. You're willing to do shit when you're scared you would not do when you're comfortable. So I love your message.
100%.
I fucking love your message, brother. You got to stay sharp. Stay on top, baby.
Thanks, man.
And I tell you, I got to tell you, after this show, brother, I'm so much more of a big fan of you now than ever before, brother. So fucking
same.
100%, brother. 100%.
Same.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. Thanks, man.
This is the shit. This is the shit that people need to hear. Right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Point blank. You know, especially to our younger generation, who I hate to say it, but a lot of our younger generation, they're you know, they get thrown off track by being uncomfortable, or, you know, that like the word awkward seems like all of our teenagers use the word awkward. And then it's like, okay, if it's awkward, they don't have to do it. Well, guess what? Life is fucking awkward.
Yeah.
You know, get used to it.
We still got to deal with it.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. That's it.
Still
And your
gotta do it.
message
They're lazy,
is the
man. They're lazy.
that's it. Your message is the turbocharged version, baby.
They're lazy, and that's why I told her. I said, y'all better be thinking. God give the wrong person the right platform, because I'm gonna attack you every morning. Every morning, I'm gonna tell you, I'm the type of person. I'm not one of these guys that make it and they're scared to see what they want to see on that platform or motivate you guys. Because you got guys that not make it and they got a couple of sponsors and they don't want to talk to them kids. They just want to post, you know what I mean, the good life, the brand new, you know what I'm saying? They coolness. So the kids think it's easy. It's easy. It's easy to make up a post and become famous.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that shit that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So when they come on our platform, they get it.
Yeah.
That's it, baby. I mean, you gotta want it. You gotta want. I said, look, I'm at all my homeboys. I'm the only one turn pro. Wow, I got shot. You ain't never got shot.
Because you want it so bad.
You ain't got shot. Wait,
you want it like you want to breathe. You want it like you want to breathe.
I'm squatting. Everything you doing, I'm doing it with. I ain't never had no surgery. I become my own therapist. I ain't had no money to go rent. I ain't had no money to pay for coach. I ain't had no money for no nutrition. I ain't had no money for no portion cook. You know what I'm saying? But I was with the big bro when somebody come in the gym and you see what they're doing. Hey, big bro, how you do this? How you do this? Because they see you hungry. You know what I'm saying? You hungry. They see that hunger. You want to learn. You anxious. These suckers, they ain't hungry, man.
Yeah, no, that's it, brother. I
kids
tell you.
around me. I try to mentor certain kids. They're like, they're dragging. They're just dragging.
Yeah, brother.
Everything
this is fucking. These are fucking pearls of wisdom that you were dumping out here, man. I fucking love it, brother. You are definitely going to be someone we're going to have on the show again, because this is the shit right
100%.
here, man, that people need to hear. Hell yes, man. I got to tell you, champ, I got to tell you, me personally, I'm fucking inspired, brother. Your story fires me up. God damn it. I got to say, this is exactly what people need to hear, and you are actually living proof of what fucking truly giving it up can bring you, you know. And now the best part about it is you've got a platform and you're using it to change lives, and it doesn't get any better than that. That being said, my brother, we had you on here for about an hour, and we're going to have you back again. So we'll have hell. We've been talking about one topic for fucking 60 minutes.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
That's it. We'll have you come back on, and we'll have a different angle here.
Oh,
brother,
man, listen, man.
Your
whatever angle you want to go, we gonna go there. We've been through it, you know.
I fucking love it. Well, I know you're a busy guy, and we all really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing with us this killer story, really inspiring story. We're gonna wrap it up here pretty quick. Let me ask you a question though. This is a question right here that I'm really. So if you could go back in time. You right now could go back in time and talk to your younger self and give you a piece of advice. What would that advice be?
Damn. Man. It's tough, man, because I think everything was just destined to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything was destined to happen, you know? You know what I mean? Everything that God planned to happen was just, God would just take me through everything just to speak to his people the way I speak to them. Because if I never been through all the trouble, I couldn't relate to the kids out there that are going through it, you know? I think that was just God playing his will, preparing me, and understand everything I did, I just did it from the heart. You know what I mean? Everything that I did, it was just something that he told me to do. If it was, you know, it was a street life or whatever, the street life, it wasn't me calling. He put me there. You know what I'm saying? My first locked up was a cop beating me up, putting drugs on me. You know what I mean? And I went back to my job. You know, they're like, nah, we ain't see you for 2 days. We fire you. So he had to put me in that space where Now my mom looking at me like, oh, you out there hustling, get out of my house. So it's like 2 double punches. Like I did everything the right way.
Yeah.
I did everything I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, just like you said, everything, it sounds like you wouldn't change a thing because it was supposed to happen this way.
It was supposed to happen.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's
It wasn't a day I should say, boom, damn. You know what I mean? It was a point I had to do something that I know, you know what I mean? And the voice said, nah, don't do it. Let this go. It wasn't part of the plan. This is part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? Let that person live. Let that person life live. Let that person live. Now you cross the line. You should have done that. That's something that you gotta apologize for. You know what I mean? That's something that you gotta live with. That wasn't part of my calling. You know what I mean? So it'd be like tough to take away something like you look back like, damn, what can I take back?
Dude, I'll tell you, all your shit just keeps getting better and better. Goddamn.
we go 10 hours, like every stage in life is at you know what I mean? For the day I touched the soil, like, and for Africa to America, it's a whole 10 hours movie, man.
I love it. Well, brother,
that's
we're
why
gonna have you back on the show for sure.
John, so if you want to know a little bit more about Champ, and for the audience out there, let them know about your documentary so they could actually go check out your documentary.
Oh,
They could have a better understanding of where you came from and your background and stuff like that. So let them know the name of the documentary and where they could find it.
Yeah, man, I shot a documentary in 2017. It's on Amazon Prime right now. It's called Grind, Grind. It's on my YouTube page on NDO Champ on YouTube. Just put NDO Champ documentary. It's gonna come out. I won 13 awards out of that documentary. You know what I mean? Shot it, produced it. Shout out to Yuri. You know what I mean? The producer behind it. You know what I mean? It was a miracle. We did it. You know what I mean? We talk about it, and we just shot it in 5 days. It was done. You know what I mean? 18 hours a day to shoot. Yeah, 18 hours straight, 5 days. It was done. We played in North New Jersey at the movie theater. The mayor came out, red carpet, sold out twice. You know, have an award for that from South Africa, Brazil, Portugal. You know what I mean? For all over the world, man. We won a couple of awards from that. You know what I mean?
I like
Go check it out, man. We got.
I'm gonna check that out for sure.
Yeah,
brother. I
same.
can't wait to see it, man. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, man. That's it. We thank you for coming on the show, Nick and Og. Do you have anything else for Champ before we wrap it up?
Man. I just want to say, congratulations.
Nick the Beast.
I just want to say, congratulations on signing with MuscleMeds, and from the owner Gerard Dente and me and everybody else on the team. We're just happy that you're a part of the team, and we're looking forward to seeing you in 2022, if not 2023. Get on that big stage and make your pro debut. That's the plan.
It's the plan, man, and I've got you on my side. Ain't nothing possible. Got the best, I'm with the best team that I've been waiting to be with for the past 14 years. Yeah. I came this far, and I'm with the best team, so ain't nothing. Everything I need is right here, man. Got the best supplement in the world. You know what I'm saying? That not to tech, bro. I'm telling you, that pre-workout, boy. That pre-workout, man, I left it outside. And the pre-workout, oh man, that's my baby. I travel with that every day. I just came back. I was in Chicago. I did a show in Chicago, and I went to Miami. Then from Miami, I just came back from Georgia. And everywhere I go, I want to play, and I get everybody before they hit that bench. Yo, try it, and it go crazy. So I'm excited to be with the team, man. MuscleMeds, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a beef nation. You know what I'm saying? Got to beef it up. You know what I mean? It's not the whole thing. Stop looking big. Stop looking weak. Stop looking soft. Stop looking skinny. Hell, we here, bitch. It's your boy Champ.
Yeah. I love it.
That's
Nick,
awesome.
You got anything else, my brother?
Hey, it was an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. Or kind of meet you. I can't wait to meet you in person someday. Yeah. But I mean, it's just absolutely motivating, even to me, doing this long. So thank you for your story, and thank you for being you. It's really freaking. Yeah. It's an absolute pleasure.
That's it. Thank you, my brother. Well, I got to tell you, Champ, we do these shows to try to motivate people, and as we wrap up, I mean, literally, our show is all about trying to motivate our listeners to become the best version of themselves. So for all of you listeners out there, if the champ didn't motivate you to get the hell up and get something done, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. There you have it. There is another edition of Legends of Iron. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Legends of Iron is brought to you by MuscleMeds. MuscleMeds is the creator of carnivore, pure beef protein icing. Beef builds muscle, and carnivore is the world's #1 selling beef protein. And don't forget to try our new carnivore flavor, Rocket Pop.
Oh, damn. Whoa, this is it right here.
Wow, this is protein? Delicious.
This is too good to be protein. Woo, we about to change the game with this one.
You're gonna love it.